We have another healthy soda on the market. Let's see if it actually is. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are reviewing the ever so popular Poppi soda. Since I've been asked quite a few times, Poppi has been marketed as a healthier soda and has really grown in popularity over the past few years. But with all the healthier sodas out there, is this one actually going to be better for you? But before we start, hi, my name is Katey. I'm a registered dietitian and certified personal trainer. My goal with this channel is to help you learn more about nutrition, fitness, and wellness so that you can be your best self, whatever that looks like. I also really love to do product reviews, so if you ever have any products that you want me to cover or any other topics, just let me know in the comments below. A lot of my videos are because of the comment suggestions I get. So let's dive in. What is Poppi soda? Poppi soda was founded by Allison and Stephen Ellsworth, who are a married couple from Texas. They created Poppi with the idea of making it a healthier option than traditional sodas, which are often really high in sugar and other unwanted ingredients. In 2022, they appeared on Shark Tank and actually made a deal. Since then, the company has soared in popularity with so many different influencers and celebrities endorsing the product. And we're talking about people like Hailey Bieber, Kylie Jenner, Billie Eilish, Russell Westbrook, J-Lo, Olivia Munn, and so many others. So because of its popularity, you might want to know if it's a good option for you. So let's review Poppi soda's ingredients. According to their website, Poppi has 12 different flavors. Now right away, it does seem that the nutrition facts do change a little bit depending on the flavor, so I'll provide some examples of different ones, but they're really not that far off to be a very significant difference. Really, it comes down to if it has 3 grams of sugar, 4 grams of sugar, or 5 grams of sugar. So for example, if we look at some of the fan favorites, such as strawberry lemon, we see that it has 25 calories, 2 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of sugar. The orange flavor has 20 calories, 2 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of sugar. And finally, the wild berry has 30 calories, 2 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of sugar. Beyond this, there really aren't any major differences, just besides the flavor that they use for the product, but everything else is pretty much the same. So for example, the orange soda uses apple juice as well as orange juice to flavor it. It also has beta carotene to give it its color. So each flavor is going to vary a little bit when it comes to this, but overall the nutrition of it is going to stay the same. Besides the fact that it varies from 3 grams to 5 grams of sugar, but to put that into perspective, that's half a teaspoon. So it's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. So let's go back to looking at the nutrition facts table. I'm gonna just go right in the middle and use the ones that have 4 grams of sugar, but again, they don't vary very much. If we look at the fiber content, it says that it has 2 grams of fiber, and this is solely coming from a prebiotic known as inulin, and I've talked about inulin many times in my other videos. But if you don't know, inulin is a type of prebiotic fiber, and a prebiotic is simply a food that the healthy bacteria in our gut like to eat. And when these healthy bacteria eat these prebiotics, they help populate and grow, and this can help confer health benefits. When we look at the sugar content, we see that it comes from sugarcane and juice. Just an FYI, when you see cane sugar, it's not inherently better for you than beetroot sugar. Sugar is sugar at the end of the day when we break it down. So sometimes I find companies do try to say that their product is somehow more special because it has cane sugar. It's sugar at the end of the day. But even with that, the product only has 4 grams of sugar, which is very low for a soda. To put this into perspective, a 355 milliliter or 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola has 39 grams of sugar. Or if you want to go Pepsi, a 355 milliliter or 12 fluid ounce can has 41 grams of sugar. So it's a huge difference. 4 grams of sugar or upwards of 40 grams of sugar. Big difference, almost 10 times less. And just as an FYI, 1 teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams. So the container has 1 teaspoon of sugar. Again, not very much. With that being said, I say this in a lot of my videos, but whenever you see a product that is supposed to have sugar and it has a low sugar content, you have to think to yourself, how are they going to get the product to still be sweet if it doesn't have sugar? And you always need to just look at the ingredient list. And if we look at the ingredient list, we see that it contains stevia. And just so you know, stevia is a natural sweetener that comes from a plant, and it has 0 calories and 0 sugar. So a lot of companies are starting to use stevia as a sugar substitute rather than artificial sweeteners because it's more natural. And also finally, it does have apple cider vinegar. They say according to their website that it's just there to enhance the flavor more. I really appreciate that they don't make really big claims with the apple cider vinegar. It's really just there for flavor and to help make the product a little bit better. And the way they design their product is by 5 principles. 1, it has prebiotics. 6. 2, it has apple cider vinegar. 3, it has 5 grams of sugar or less. Number 4 is that they have 25 calories or less. And 5, they have no fake stuff. So for example, artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, things like that. So everything that they add has to come from a natural source. Now here's the answer to your big question: is Poppi a healthy option? If we are comparing Poppi to a traditional soda or a pop like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, you name it, it is definitely a healthier option. It's significantly lower in sugar, it uses natural sweeteners, and it uses flavors that are derived from other food sources, such as juice concentrates or apple cider vinegar. It also does have some fiber in the form of inulin, which again is a prebiotic fiber that can support our gut health. While I wouldn't say that 2 grams is a ton, it's definitely better than nothing, and again, I wouldn't be relying on any of these fiber drinks as a significant source of fiber in your diet. Now, another popular question you might have is it better than Olipop? Not too long ago, I did a review on Olipop, which is a very comparable competitor to Poppi. To be honest, I would say that both Poppi and Olipop are really good options, and it's solely based on your preferences. Olipop does have more fiber, so some people really want to add extra fiber, so I would go with Olipop. But if that's not really a big thing for you, I have heard that people prefer the taste of Poppi more. So really, it just depends on the person, and this is where doing reviews on products can be a little bit complicated because we all have different tastes and preferences, so one you might like more than the other. So just choose the one that you like. So now let's talk about the cost. One major downside is that the cost does seem to change depending on the flavor you want, so just keep that in mind. According to their website, the orange and raspberry rose flavors are the cheapest, at about $23.97 for 12 cans. So that's about $1.99 per can, which isn't bad. The most expensive one is wild berry at $35.88 for 12 cans, or about $2.99 a can. And then all of the other flavors are between these prices. You can buy a variety pack that has 12 cans in it, and they're always $29.99 or about $2.49 a can. Keep in mind, you can also buy them in a lot of different stores. So for example, Walmart, Kroger, Target, Costco, 7-Eleven, Whole Foods. So you could probably get it cheaper there. Again, in Canada, we don't have all those stores, so we wouldn't see it here. But if you're in the States, then you would probably see it on the shelves. Unfortunately, they don't offer it here in Canada. Hopefully it will come someday, but we always get things a lot later than the United States. If you live in the US, you're lucky that way, but hopefully it will come someday soon. So now we'll talk about my overall thoughts of the product. Honestly, I don't really have anything negative to say about Poppi. I think it is a very good substitute to drinking regular pop or soda. I really like the fact that they keep the ingredients simple, they keep the sugar low, and they add in a little bit of extra fiber. Do I think it's going to revolutionize your health? No, but I don't think the company intended to do that anyway. I think they really just wanted a healthier alternative to drinking a high sugar pop, and I think they accomplished that. My number one recommendation is to always reduce the amount of sugar that you drink from beverages. You have to keep in mind when you are drinking pop or soda or any really sugary drink, it's already pre-digested. So we basically just consume it, it goes to our stomach, it goes to our intestine, and gets absorbed really quickly. And as a result, this raises our blood sugar and then drops it really fast. So this can be problematic over time. And it's also really easy to overconsume sugar through beverages because we don't notice it as much as if we were sitting and eating the same amount of sugar in food. So I always recommend, if you can, to either not drink any sugary drinks or at least reduce it and opt for lower sugar options such as these drinks, such as Poppi or something similar, water, tea, coffee, things like that. So this is a really great alternative. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any products that you want me to review, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to cover them. And I'll see you in the next video.